Hi, my name is Rohit. Welcome to my channel where we talk about life, love, and all the things that really matter. Now, have you ever struggled with your mind racing and chattering and being critical and all that kind of stuff? What I'm going to talk about will actually show you a way so that you can get to the goal of meditation, which is about developing a still mind, actually training your mind to be still. It is such a remarkable experience when that happens that I want to share it with you. Hang in there, and I'll be back in just a moment. Hi, and welcome back. I'd been struggling with being able to quiet my mind. I heard about meditation, I tried it out, and I was trying all kinds of things from mantras to breathing, you name it. I tried the whole gamut. And then I just found my mind would race faster and faster, and I would just be thinking about all kinds of things. Maybe for a few minutes I was okay, but for the most part, even though I got up early in the morning, which was supposed to be the ideal time, and even though I tried chanting and meditation and all kinds of exercises for maybe as many as 2 hours a day, it just didn't seem to help. So if you've been in that situation, you know exactly what I'm talking about. These days you'll hear a lot of people talk about guided meditation, and they'll talk about transcendental meditation or different kinds of yogic meditations, pranayama and so on and so forth. Um, Out of all of these, you'll find that you're depending upon a system. It could be a system of a mantra, it could be a system that is a breathing technique, it could be a system that depends upon listening to some audio or video and then allowing that to kind of take over your mind. But none of that is intrinsic and organic. And then you have these people who tell you, oh, their mind is quiet and be present and be still, and oh, it can be so frustrating, right? Well, I found myself in those shoes. And when I tell you what I've learned, you might find yourself even more frustrated than before. But hold on a minute. I will be sharing with you some very practical tips, and I will show you exactly what it took to get there. So, as I said, I'd been trying for a long time, and then I'd given up on meditating. And then I tried something entirely different that I'd never done before. Instead of struggling with my mind, I just began to watch and observe where it went, and I began to be able to focus more on what was around me, opening up my senses more and finding that, oh, I could slip into that place a lot easier than I had thought. It took a little while of doing this, keeping on going back into nature and keeping on practicing with this, but gradually it happened. And I want to tell you that over the past more than a decade, I'd say 15 years maybe, I've lived with a quiet mind. It's fascinating to have this happen. A place where you can actually control your mind, you can direct it, you can tell it where to go, where not to go. It's become like a little tame puppy dog. And you know how that can be, right? A puppy dog that's sitting by your side, it's cute and lovable and adorable. Well, that's become my relationship with my mind, but it took a number of steps. The first of which was, yes, to be able to observe where it's going. And that's easier said than done. I looked at the ancient word for meditation in Sanskrit, dhyana, D-H-Y-A-N. Dhyan means focus. And there actually is no word for meditation. The word is focus. So depending on where your focus is, if your focus is on your thoughts, then your thoughts will take over. In fact, it will become so automatic and habitual that you won't even know you're in your thoughts. They will just be in charge of you. They will just be mesmerizing you. They will keep you captivated, and you will have no way out of them. That's the situation I found myself in. But what I noticed that is if I placed my focus, my attention, my awareness, my presence, these are all different words for the same thing. If I brought my focus to my breath, then I began to gradually get out of the clutches of my mind. Now, when I say clutches, I just mean that hypnotic quality by which the mind mesmerizes us and keeps us captivated by all the things that it's got juggling around inside it, from the things to do to the things that happened and to all kinds of worries and plans and stuff that have to do with nothing about what's going on right now. I also learned that as I focused my attention on what was going on around me, by opening my senses a little wider, opening my eyes and really noticing what was around me, opening my ears and really listening to the sounds around me, as I opened myself to feel what was the wind on my skin and the sensations in my body, what began to happen was that as I practiced focusing in this way, gradually I began to bring my mind or my attention from my head to my body. As my attention shifted to my body with the breath as a constant rhythm going on, I found that my mind would become quieter. Now you can try this out. It will take a little practice, but no more practice than it takes to ride a bicycle. If you can put that thought in your mind that it is easy, that it is effortless, you might be able to get there. Allow me to clarify what I mean by easy and effortless. No, it's not easy when you first start. Like any skill, it's going to take a little bit of effort. But that's the piece you need to tell yourself, that I can do this. Okay? If you start with the idea that I can't do this or it's a lot of work, then you'll certainly not get there. The other thing that's really important is this. If you think of meditation as something that you're going to do with hard work, like climbing a mountain is hard work. And our mind always thinks that anything worth having is hard to get, that anything that it has to achieve has got to be a struggle. So it tries hard. But trying hard will not help you. In fact, the opposite is what I found works. Meditation is like falling asleep. When you want to fall asleep, some people tell me, I'm trying so hard to fall asleep and I'm not able to. I said, yes, that's the whole problem. You're trying too hard. Stop trying. Stop trying. And definitely don't try hard, because that'll keep you awake. Instead, relax. Tell yourself it's okay to relax. I can let go right now. I can relax. It's okay to breathe. It's okay to come into your body. It's okay to feel. Then I can use this entire organism that I live in as a vehicle for helping me meditate, for helping me quiet my mind. I'm bringing my attention from here to here. That's the journey. It's a short little journey from here to here, but it will take some practice to get there. It's like instead of climbing up a mountain, you're falling backwards down into a valley, trusting, knowing that you will be held beautifully as you fall. Our biggest problem is with trust. At the deepest core, we feel that if we really let go our mind, then something tragic might happen. Maybe we'll go crazy. I suspect that's kind of the fear. I can't be absolutely sure. You might know better what it is for you. I think there is a deep fear of letting go of our mind. We struggle to hold on to it, even though we want to let go of it. We struggle to be free of it, even though it torments us, and even though it keeps on troubling us with all its incessant stuff that it throws at us. Feel the energy of what is inside you and all around you. Feel it. And as you feel it, you'll find it will transport you into an amazing world. I'll be telling you more about that and what it's like and how you can get there easily in the next videos. You're going to hear a lot more about not only how to quiet the mind and meditation and all the different tricks our mind plays with us, but also I see that as a building block to getting towards understanding the true nature of love and relationships. These are the topics I talk about out here, and if you'd like to know more, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I put out a new video. Practice with this and see what happens. I would love to know how it's working for you, what your struggles are, and be able to answer any of your questions around that. So be sure to comment in this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care. Lots of love.